Hey guys, and welcome back to Dark Souls, a noob's guide to Dark Souls from a noob. It has been a little while since I have played, so I might be a little bit rusty, but today we have some very important things to do which will be hindered by rust. And we're taking on a boss today. It's probably my least favorite boss in the entire game. Yeah, I'd say it's my least favorite boss in the entire game. I'm probably going to get frustrated, and if I do, I'm going to walk away and take a break. Anyway, I hope you guys all had awesome holidays, and I'm recording this the day after New Year's Eve, by the way, so that's why I'm saying that. I'm getting some terrible frame rate, probably because I'm trying to upload while I'm doing this, and we're online, so that doesn't help. Now, to recap what happened last time, we kicked the boss the butt of the gargoyles, and then, I'm trying to remember, kicked the butt of the gargoyles, got summoned once. You guys heard my awesome, terrible music, which I'm still sorry for. I just think it's so funny. And we're just gonna parry this dude. That was stupid. There you go. And today we are going into the depths, which sounds ominous, and it really is. Titanite shard. I always kill this guy just for whatever. Because, I don't know, you could always walk away, but the extra 121 souls is nice. Alright, so, we're going to be cutting through... Okay, good. We're going to be cutting through here. So, I want to make sure that I can run as quickly as possible. Ooh, I sometimes get hit by that guy. Now, in order to run through, you're going to want to make sure that you're running, and when you're running here, make sure that you move sideways occasionally, because those arrows will hit you, and... like that. I don't know how those guys make those shots, but they are very annoying. I've said that a lot about several enemies, but you know, whatever. That's my cat, who of course decides to come and start meowing at me right when I start recording. Anyway, I'll just rest at this bonfire. Sheesh, cat. Alright. Now, our goal is over here, so, in order to do this run back, which is kind of difficult, you're going to want to run here, stop, and if you remember we got rid of the dragon last time, and here he comes. This part of the game can be a little bit obnoxious, but otherwise it's not really that bad. So we're going to have to pull the dragon once again, make him fly away, and then we're going to have to continue to our destination. Because if you remember correctly, when we were coming here the first time, there is a door in the two little walls over there that start us off to the bridge. So our goal is one of those doors. I believe the key that unlocks it is called the basement key, which we got last session. There we go. Not that bad. This is the safe way to do it. I have before run through and made it, but I got hit and I had to get up and heal real quick and keep running. So this is just the safe way to do it, and I thought I'd show you guys because this is a noob's guide. Alright, come on, you big jerk. There we go. And he's gonna start flying away. I don't know what happens if you go outside when he's up on the perch again. I wouldn't try it, but I honestly am not sure. I always liked FromSoft's dragons. They're really nice. Anyway, this is the door to the left. Now, you're about to be introduced to one of my least favorite enemies in the entire game. I hate these enemies. For any of you who have played this before, you probably know which ones I'm talking about. But I hate these guys. They're so annoying. I don't think anybody likes them. Let's see, do we have the S stock? I think we might. No, we don't. Okay. Wait, do we have a spear? No, we don't. Spears and a weapon called an S-stock can be you can be blocking while you and attack from behind the shield, which they're not very powerful weapons, but that alone makes up for it a lot. So, that kind of weapon is very useful against the enemies up ahead. You know what? We're not gonna put our summon sign down yet because I forgot. I said cancel it. Jeesh. There we go. You want to run up these stairs instead, keep on running. And you may have tried this gate before, but found it was locked from the other side. And... recognize this place? Yep, we're all the way back here. Ah! I forgot which move that was. Hey, we fat roll dodged. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to be using this bonfire instead of the bridge one. And because if you don't do this and you die, you have to make that bridge run all over again. So even though that you have to fight these enemies every time you want to go down there, it's a lot better than having to do the dragon all over again. Gosh, I forgot how much I love the claymore. Let's rest of the bonfire. Ow, get hit. Get hit again. Jerk. I want to check our stats real quick. You have 16 strength. Okay. I may have said this last time, but we're not going to be leveling up for a little while. Because... hold on real quick. Sorry guys, I had to cough and I refused to cough into my mic. Hope I hit the mute button. If I didn't, I'm very sorry. But I tried. Anyway, we're not going to be leveling up for a while. Because we want to get summoned. And we don't want... and I believe I explained how summoning worked last time, but we don't want to be too high leveled to where we can't get summoned. Which actually, that reminds me. Now that we're here, I'm being a little bit scatterbrained, and I'm sorry for that, but now that we're here, we're going to go buy the bottomless box, which is this game's storage system, which I don't think we have. And if we have it, meh, we killed a few more dudes. Roll on through. I feel like I've explored this place and already bought the bottomless box. Maybe I bought a key. Okay. Yeah, we already had the bottomless box. Okay. Oh, no, we don't. I'm really glad I came here then. Also, for the residence key, we want to buy this. And definitely want to buy the bottomless box.
Hey.
Which, I think I said this before, that thematically it doesn't make a lot of sense, but gameplay-wise, it's alright. It's not my favorite storage system in any game, but it gets the job done, you know. Anyway, let's head on back. I mean, no, you don't have to go through the game with the bottomless box. I just do it for convenience sake, so I don't have to keep scrolling through all my stuff when I want to select something. Now, you can drop down here, and be perfectly safe. All right, so you guys ready to meet one of the most annoying enemies in the game? First, let's lay our summon sign down, see if we can get summoned for the next boss. Here's the most annoying and one of the most annoying enemies in the game, in my opinion. Dogs. That's why. They inflict bleed, and they dodge all of your attacks. It's super annoying. There's 3 of them coming up, so what you're going to want to do, if one doesn't run up, is you're going to want to stand here. This will draw the first 2 dogs. And then once he charges at you, start backing up, because you don't want to draw the 3rd dog. 2 dogs are manageable, 3 are not. Now, a good way to deal with these guys is block and attack, but as you can see, they'll sometimes do that. So what's better is you want to circle around them, or attack after they dodge, like that. Ah, see? There's the 3rd dog. Okay. Man, I forgot how much I like the claymore. I haven't used it in a playthrough in a while. Alright. Again, don't walk into the fire. That's actually one thing you can do. You can run back here, and a lot of the times the dogs will jump into the fire and burn themselves. It works. Alright. Now, let's meet our next NPC.
Somebody. Please let me out of here. Somebody. Anybody. Help me. Unlock the door. Damn. I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
I'll help you out, bro. Use the residence key that we just bought. And let's walk in here.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Alright, anything else to say?
I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
He is a sorcerer. Very important for sorcerer characters that you unlock him, because he will sell you very, very good spells. Now, interesting to note, that in the same room with him is the corpse of a sorcerer. Take that as you will. Is it the game, the developers rewarding you for doing something good? Or did he murder that guy? Or a third option, I guess, did the guy just die of starvation? Interesting. Now, for this place, you're just going to want to walk up forward and then come stand back. These torch guys can break your poise pretty easily with one move. I think it's an instant poise break no matter how much you have. However, I don't think they do too much damage if they hit you. This door, you can't do anything with it. So next over here, you want to stand, you're going to move forward, burning the first two guys. Their attacks will do a little bit of damage to your shield, since unless you have a 100% fire defense shield, but I don't think that such a thing exists. Okay, let's see how much damage this guy does. Attack me. Oh yeah, see, I mean, we can get hit and just poise right through it, so it's not that bad. Alright. And over here we get Twin Humanities. Will come much in handy later on. Alright. So now, let us continue with the actual area. Need to make sure I'm not accidentally muted, because there's no reloading a save in this game. Okay. Up ahead is an ambush. So here's what I want you to do. Come up to the door and attack. Now, sometimes it won't work right. If you're too far to the left, you'll just bounce off, but you'll do a little bit of damage. What you want to do is you want to stand about in the middle. Maybe a little bit more to the right. And if you have a strong enough weapon, or at least a +5 weapon, like we have, and like I showed you how to get, you should kill them. These guys aren't really dangerous, but in groups they can just be annoying. Meet the Undead Bandit. They also inflict bleed damage, and they have target shields, which are very good at parrying. I think there's something in one of these houses. Aha! Mailbreaker. Totally useless. A lot of famous Let's Players use it to keep count of which New Game Plus they're on, which is smart. Alright, up ahead is another ambush. You will be attacked by 2 dogs and 3 bandits. So, let's continue forward. Shield up. Now, doors burst open, and you can see our fog gate over there for the boss. Now, here's what you want to do. You've attracted all 3 guys, and you're panicking a little bit. You want to pull back. This is not the place to fight. It's too narrow. Your attacks are just going to bounce off walls. So, you want to come back here, block an attack from the dog, or just take the hit. Don't kick. That was a total accident. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, let's talk about these dudes. I want to see if I can get... I want to kill the dog to see if I can get them to do it. Good. Okay. Let's see. Because they have a parry animation, kind of like the Baldur Knights do. So I want to see if I can get them to do it to show you guys when not to attack them. They have probably the coolest parrying in the game, but... Stop our shield. Let's see if that makes them do it. I wonder if the game's AI is that smart. Come on. That's it, right there. You don't want to attack during this because... Okay, they can mess with the parry. Let's see. Gosh dang. Terrible camera angle, and... Dude, just stop parrying. You're an AI. You're supposed to cheat. No, I'm kidding. This game's AI doesn't cheat. Okay. Go away. Either way, we'll probably end up getting parried by them because I suck, so... Yeah, don't attack them during that because they will parry you. They don't do a lot of damage, but they'll take off a good chunk. And when you're fighting a big group like that, getting parried can definitely hurt. Alright, so you want to turn left, roll into this, and I think you get a Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Large Soul of a Lost Undead. Here's the other dog. Jerk. Phantom Rage on the Claymore. This is awesome. And here we get the Bandit starting set. Of course, not with the Bandit's Knife, which you saw the undead people using. The Bandit's Knife is very, very powerful. It has a lot of critical hit damage, so it does a lot more damage for parries, backstabs, and dropping attacks. Target Shield. Let's discuss this thing real quick. Start off with this as the Bandit, and you can see it doesn't block a lot of anything. It has very low stability. But, so, what's the good thing about this? Well, one, it's very light, so you can very easily do a fast roll with it. And two, it has a wider parry window. So, for instance, let's see if we can actually... parry some of these fools. Let's hook up both shields, which, while impractical, doesn't matter because we're already maxed out. Alright, I'm going to try parrying these dudes with the target shield, and I'm going to try parrying them with the night shield. Now, I warn you, the night shield, it has a very different, oops, parry type. Okay, correct. You should stop inflicting bleed on me. Let's pull this guy over anyway, because there's a second undead bandit, or hollow bandit. Got partial parry. Oh, crud. Okay, fine. Alright, let's try it with this. Don't attack, because he will parry you. Come on. Dude, really? You are seriously the most annoying person ever. There you go. Much easier to parry with. Sheesh. What an annoying person. Don't be like that guy, kids. Block. This is how you actually deal with them. Just block and kill them. Alright, so we're going to run across here. And again, the trick to fighting those two guys is just, when you turn the corner and turn left, the second guy will not be aggroed on you. So just keep pulling the first guy back. There we go, large soul lost and dead. So here's what you want to do. We're going to go unlock a shortcut. Gonna run all the way up here. Kill that dude because why not? And we're going to meet a very important lady. Oh yeah.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Now, it may sound like she's trying to sell you drugs, and she kind of is. But here's a lot of very useful things. Rotten pine resin adds a poison effect. But what we're going to look at is blooming purple moss. Reduces poison and toxin. Very useful for an area coming up later. We're going to buy 2 of them. That's another good reason why we're not leveling up for a while, because we want souls to buy some moss. I'm only gonna buy normally I only buy 1 blooming purple moss, just in case I end up getting a toxic, which is what it cures, by the way. So yeah, potently medicinal moss clump with a flower, reduces poison and toxin, restores status. Toxin is a more vicious form of poison, which quickly leads to death. Yes, it does. Moss clumps with a flower are useless against toxin, and a lack of these moss clumps could lead to an early demise. What we're gonna probably spend the rest of our money on is purple moss clumps, which are going to be, get rid of poison. So that should be very nice for something later on. Kill this rat. Do you guys recognize this place yet? Yep, this is the sewers that lead to, or lead away from, Firelink Shrine. By the way, you don't need any kind of key to unlock that gate. It's just locked from the other side. Alright. Just go away. Man, sometimes those guys annoy me because, dang, they just take so long to attack sometimes. Okay. Few good reasons why we came here. 1, it's a shortcut. 2, no, there's Griggs real quick, but we're gonna rest the bonfire first. And 2, we get more Estus flasks from resting at this bonfire, so very good thing. You know what? I'm gonna show you how the organization system works. Okay. You hit enter, and then you have to move them over. And this area will stay until you move over to the next area, in which case you have to unselect it with the right mouse button and then move over. And here's my one complaint with this, is that it shows there's no different sections for switching over to seeing what you have held and what you have in storage only, which is really quite annoying. Oh, and by the way, Blood Red Moss Clump reduces bleed buildup. If you have any of that, it would be very useful for this area. We don't need any Lloyd's Talismans. Wait, do we have 7 Homeward Bones? Jeez. Alright, let's get rid of the copper coin. just gonna store a lot of stuff. Oh, we can keep the battle axe just for the... Actually, nah, well... I was thinking we keep the battle axe just for the lulz, but... I will keep the talisman. Sorcerer's Catalyst, by the way, you need to have it equipped in order to cast spells. Alright, should be... Sorry if this is taking so long, guys, but... I do need to be organized. Basically, all I do is hit down, then to the right, down to the right, down to the right, because if I'm not wearing it, it means I don't need it. And now, if you're looking for help on the boss, I'm sorry, you'll have to skip ahead. We're talking to this dude.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Nah, man. Alright, let's change things around a little bit. Wave. We don't need a beckon. We do need a shrug. Insert. Prayer. Not what I meant to do. Home run! Anyway. Okay, hurrah! And you're gonna be point down. Just in case we beat an invader or something. Alright.
Don't you ever think to forge your weapons? You'd better find a smith box soon, unless you enjoy swinging about with blunt instruments.
Sorry if you guys heard some clicking in the background. I'm not sure what that was, so hold on real quick.
What's wrong? Get a bit of a scare out there? No problem. Have a seat and get comfortable. We'll both be hollow before you know it. Well, what are you going to do? I've already decided. I don't really care. I'm simply crestfallen.
Sorry guys, I thought I muted my mic for us talking. I guess not.
How did that nutty sorcerer make it back? Unexpected. But I suppose stranger things have happened. What now?
Alright, and let's go talk to Griggs. Sup, dude?
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Oh, hello. And pray that you never go...
Whoops. Alright, let's talk to that.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
Now, you may ask, well, why isn't he selling you any sorceries? That's because you have to have a base intelligence of 12, so we're just not smart enough. Sad day. Alright. So, let's fight our way back through here. Alright, we're not even gonna try to parry. Because I'm impatient when it comes to rank through here, and it's gotten me killed on more than like 3 occasions. Here comes this dude. I win. Now, when it comes to running to bosses like this, always take the time to be patient. I have learned the hard way that being impatient is not the way to go about things. Especially when it comes to bosses and enemies in this game. And running back. I mean, it's so much more worth it for your own personal sanity to just play the game, fight the enemies, and then run back. Which, speaking of wish. Yeah, we're gonna run. Sorry if you guys don't like this this view, but this is how the game is played, and it's the fastest way to run. Sorry. When do we get much lighter clothing? Oh no, yeah. I was thinking oh, we could have put on our bandit starting set, but no. Now when we get much lighter clothing that we can run in, that's what we're running back in. Now you can just drop off the edge here. Land safely. Now you do take a little bit of damage, which I mean, if you don't want to take damage and use an Estus to heal yourself, and just be patient and run down. But I'm not patient, so. And again, or not again, and blocking through these guys' attacks will negate most of the bleed effect. Now there you saw him use a throwing knife. They don't inflict bleed or anything, but they're basically a ranged attack that can do a little bit of damage to your poise. It can be unexpected when they use it, and it can be annoying. Now, what you want to do is come up here and block, and not get yourself into that situation. Because these two dogs are going to ambush you. So what you want to do is you want to come up, block, and then start walking or running down. Alright. And it comes down to the most annoying boss in the game, in my opinion. This guy is called Capra Demon. And now, the boss fight's going to happen really quick when we start. So, I'm going to give you guys a few beginner tips, and then I'm going to talk about it during the boss fight. When this fight starts, there are going to be two dogs in this boss fight with the boss. One dog's going to come charging at you, one dog is going to stay back and will be aggro later on. What I want you to do is move right when you enter. Capra Demon's going to do this big old attack. So you want to move back, and you want to either block the attack, which you can do with a high enough stability shield, by the way, and then or block one of the dog's attacks, and then you want to run to the left. There's a staircase on the left. You want to run up it and follow the archway. Now, let's do this. There he is. Block the attack and run. There's a second dog. If you get hit, don't worry about it. We have enough poise. Now you want to come and stand up here. Capra will probably do that. What you want to do is kill both dogs. This fight just suddenly got a lot easier. So what you want to do is, again, you want to come up here, block the attacks, keep your shield up, because Capra may end up jumping down, or may jump to get you, which this is where you want him, by the way. Then you want to block the dog's attacks, and attack. Even if you hit the wall, you want the dogs dead. This fight is not easy with the dogs dead. Now, let's do something that will make life a little simpler. You can firebomb him. Well, let's use some gold pine resin. Now you see, Capra came back up. He'll do that occasionally. But you can drop down, and we took off half of his health. Oh crud! Camera angle. Camera angle. All right. Once you have Capra by himself, this fight is won. Now here's how you attack him. That attack can be blocked, by the way. But whenever he does a two-handed attack like that, at best, you're gonna want to try to avoid it. But if not, just try to block on through it. Ah, should have just attacked and finished him. Wow, I must be getting better at this game because I hate Capra most times. But I have never applied the gold pine resin before. You can see we got some humanity, a homeward bone, and a key, and a giant lightning sword. Alright. Whew. Again, for Capra, it takes... Not cool. This is why we have some firebombs, or if you're an archer or mage, that's why you have spells and arrows. Now you can see, well wait, we didn't do much damage to him at all. He still has most of his health. And this is true. However, we can do a dropping attack on him, but it's quite risky to do because I have, and I know people have done this before, jumped down and missed the attack. If you do, immediately switch to your shield and start blocking, even though his attacks take off a lot of stability. However, this time we were able to do it, and by the way, he is ultra weak to dropping attacks. We might have been able to kill him without the firebombs by doing a dropping attack. Over here is a soul of a nameless soldier. I believe that for killing the rat you get a humanity. Yep. Alright, now by this point you're really wanting a bonfire to appear, right? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, those butchers don't respawn. Alright, so you're like, oh, should I come down here? Nope, don't even think about coming down here yet. I'm getting you to the next bonfire. Alright. Now, this is gonna freak you out your first time you do it. You can slide down here, but you have to stay as far to the left as possible. So hold down the A key, or the left arrow button, the left arrow key if that's what you're doing, and stick to the wall. Even if you look stupid doing it, you'll live. We're going to ignore the jellies, and okay, so from the entrance, you're going to come over here, to the right, and you're going to start climbing these stairs. See a door up top? That door is only accessible from this side, and it is quite a valuable shortcut. So we want to do that. And we want to climb on up. And yes, if you're standing in front of those boxes, you can roll on top of them. Now here's another good reason why we killed the rat. This is where the bonfire is. Very nice, right? Oh, that's a player summon sign. Oh, so there are people on. Interesting. We might get ourselves summoned, people. Alright, let's kindle this bonfire. In case we do eventually summon somebody, we want to be able to heal them with the Restus Flasks. Alright. Now, we'd picked up an item earlier called the Spider Shield. Spider Shield is worse than all of our stuff, right? Except that it does block 100% of physical damage. So you may be asking, well, what was the point of that? Well, oh hey, a sunbro. Anyway, well, the point was that... Oh, there's another sunbro. Man, there are people everywhere. Okay, well, we're putting our summon sign down just in case someone wants to summon us. Now, the point of getting that shield is that it blocks 100% of poison attacks and 100% of toxic attacks, which is very powerful for the area after this one. So we're definitely going to be using that, even though we have a really good shield already. Now, you might have seen some stuff hanging up on top of the walls. Those are enemies, but don't worry about them. Just keep running through, and they will drop down once you're done. Make sure that you kill this guy, by the way. He will follow you for a very long time. Now, we're going to be going back to Firelink Shrine and talking to the guy that we released from the barrels. And are going to be getting a very important part of the game. Oh, and by the way, your summon sign will disappear as soon as you leave the entrance of the depths. So we have a long while before our summon sign disappears. Alright. See, but no butcher respawned. Alright. Now, I'm going to show you how to run through this, getting rid of my own advice. Alright. Make sure to keep your shield on, block, and don't look back. Keep running. You're going to want to cut through here. Cut. Now here's where it can get hard, because that guy can block the stairs. If he's blocking the stairs, start punching him. And I'm not kidding either. Just start wailing on him with your fist. Alright, now let's get some pants on this fool. Oh. Gosh darn it. There we go, our summon sign disappeared. So, I'm going to meet you guys back in, at that last bonfire, because I don't want to show this running back. It's kind of annoying. Alright, and by the way, I'm going to use a homeward bone to get back, just so you guys know. Alright, I will see you guys then.